What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 36 here in the Generosity Forum. My name is Andrew Donovan, and today I want to talk to you about something that I have become aware many of you guys don't know about, and it's how to deal with your excuses. So I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes to hop on here live with me, and it's going to be a short video today because there's not a whole lot to say about this topic. While I'm waiting for you, I am still snorting my new soul oil, Amavi. I literally carry this everywhere I go, and I put it all over my body, and it's wonderful. Hey, good to see you hopping on live. Can you just give me a thumbs up or a yes? Tell me in the comments, can you hear me? And you can see me okay? Making sure the internet's working all right. So, okay, I want to talk to you about your excuses. I discovered recently that a lot of people don't know what to do with their excuses. In fact, there is an actual etiquette when it comes to excuses, and some of you guys don't know about this. By the way, you can see Jeff finally came back from the East Coast, so he's not gone now. You guys, do you realize that it is so unprofessional to share your excuses publicly? And I see it happen so often. I see it happen in forums and Facebook groups, on phone calls, on team Zoom calls, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm going to talk to you about why you should never do it, and I'm going to tell you what it looks like. This is what sharing your excuses publicly looks like. It looks like there's a group message, and your upline messages a whole bunch of builders and says, hey guys, the team calls on Monday at 7 p.m. And you message and say, oh, I won't be there because I'm going to be with my grandkids. Don't say that to everybody in a public message. That is so wrong. Hey Alana, good to see you. You guys, this is a rant. This is a soapbox Facebook Live. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. And the reason why is because it is rude on so many levels. One, if somebody invites you to something publicly, and you're part of if it's a public invitation and you give your excuse, whether it's oh, I'm gonna be in the hospital taking care of my mom, she's going through chemo, which is a great thing you should be doing. You don't say that publicly and just tell people your excuse for not showing up to something. All right? Your excuse being broadcast publicly also sounds like you have a commitment, something that you've committed to do for your business, and in front of multiple people, you say, oh, I can't make that commitment because I'm doing this, this, and this, and this is going on, this is going on. Whatever your excuse is, even if it's a real reason, you guys, it is so discouraging to the people that you're trying to raise in your downline to give your excuses in front of people like that. I see in our team Facebook groups all the time too, you guys. Someone will post something about convention tickets went on sale, and someone writes in the comments and says, "Oh, sad I can't be there this year because of blah blah blah." And I'm like, I just want to delete that and private message that person and say, "Do not ever post something like that again publicly, ever." What you should do is you can private message the person that your reason for not being able to show up affects, and offer a solution. Or you can, if you're going to express something publicly, always include a solution with your excuse. So if your upline broadcasts about the team call on Monday night, and instead of saying, oh, I won't be able to be there, I work, no, do not do that. Instead, you could say, oh, shoot, I work, but I'll listen to the recording. Or, oh, shoot, I'll work. Could someone take notes for me because I really want to catch that information? Do you see the difference? Another reason why I have a very hard time with this and why I call it rude is because let's say that you had a one-on-one booked with your upline, and so your upline was going to help you, enroll a doTERRA prospect, and you got the time or the day wrong or something, and you just couldn't make it. So the wrong way to do this is to message in a group with your upline and your doTERRA prospect and say, oh shoot, I got the date wrong. I can't make it because I'm going to be busy with this family function. I've also committed to this work thing and I have appointments with my clients or whatever it is, period. And it's like you drop the responsibility off on the doorstep of other people. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, I got the time wrong. Is there a way we could reschedule? Or you message your upline and say, I'm so sorry, I got the time wrong. This is so tacky to do this, but could you handle that? Because it's the only time my prospect could meet, and I really want it to happen still. Could you handle it and then just catch me up and I'll take over once I'm back in the game after this family emergency or whatever it is. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. Soapboxes never feel super good, but can you just tell me in the comments, do you understand why this form of excuse giving is so awful in so many ways? One, it's rude because you're dropping responsibility off on the doorstep of somebody else. Okay, like when you say, I can't make it because blah, 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 without a solution, right? And number two, it's demeaning to the people that you're supposed to be training to be successful entrepreneurs. Do you know, I know a lot of really successful people in this company. I know a lot of people that make lots of money, a lot of people that have lots of time freedom, a lot of people with big ranks, big teams, and I don't know any successful people who make excuses, let alone drop excuses publicly. I don't know any. Okay, let's see. Kelly says, yes, such a pet peeve, and it seems like common sense. Alana says, totally, it gives permission for others to make excuses as well. You guys, when you've got a team of 1,000 people and you're excited to announce that convention tickets went on sale, do you want your downline posting, oh, I can't make it because blah, 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 in front of everybody? What does that do for the group morale? Kills the group morale. So stop doing it yourself. Does that make sense to you? And if you ever need to give a reason for not being able to show up to something publicly, that's okay if you offer a solution too. You guys, sometimes I have to do this, right? Sometimes we overcommit, we overbook things. We just didn't realize that I made a commitment over another commitment. And so you say, oh my gosh, I overcommitted, I overextended myself, but would this work instead? And so because you're giving a solution, it's no longer an excuse. It's now a solution. It's just a creative solution. Okay, let's see. Lindsay says, hey, buddy. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay, you can share this because I know that you hate excuses too. You guys, I'm on this soapbox because I love you and I want you to succeed. I know 0 successful entrepreneurs who are excuse makers. In fact, you guys, it's kind of funny. I don't think they'll ever watch this, but I just hosted some really, really cool people from another essential oil company at my Airbnb. On our first floor of our house, we have a guest room and a living room and a bathroom downstairs, and I Airbnb it out. And funny enough, in fact, this is a great story. Funny enough, one day, it was like 3 weeks ago, I thought that would be I'm going to be a good Airbnb host and put serenity oil and so like a diffuser down there and instructions on how to have an amazing night's sleep with essential oils. Well, I put the oil down there, and then 30 minutes later, my Airbnb guests show up, and they're here for another company's essential oil convention. Seriously. And anyway, I had 4 days with these people, and one of them was the queen of excuses. Oh, I don't have builders that do that. Oh, people don't answer my phone calls like that. And she just gave excuse after excuse after excuse. That person will never be successful until she learns to stop giving excuses. And if you're the kind of person that is writing on your team's Facebook posts, like, here's my excuse for not showing up to the team call, here's my excuse for not coming to convention, here's my excuse for not hosting classes, your upline posts a video or a little idea about how to recruit builders, and you write, well, no one in my community wants to build a business. Stop writing excuses publicly. That's at least the start. If you want to be successful, eventually you're going to have to learn to stop making excuses completely. Okay, but at least that's a start. Stop writing them publicly because it's so discouraging and demeaning to the group morale. All right, and eventually the way that you get to stop making excuses. Lindsay says law of attraction. Oh my gosh, I love that, Lindsay, because what she's saying is what you focus on, you get more of. And so if you're really good at seeing all the things in your way and, oh, I don't have builders. Oh, people don't want to spend money on oils or whatever your excuse is, or everyone's busy, it's summertime, or I'm busy, or whatever it is. Yeah, if that's what you're focusing on, well, expect a lot more of that because it'll come to you. But if you can learn to start flipping your excuses into solutions, then you're going to start finding more solutions, and it's magical. You guys, I don't know if I've ever been a really big excuse giver. I don't think I've ever been a big excuse giver, but I have had times in my life where I had to consciously choose solutions instead of seeing obstacles for sure. And you guys, it's so empowering. If you realize you overcommitted yourself, find a creative solution. See if your upline can handle the class for you. See if someone can take notes for you. See if your spouse can babysit the kids so that you can keep your commitment, whatever it is. All right? If there's no possible way for you to go to convention, when your upline posts in the team Facebook group, convention tickets are on sale, instead of writing publicly, oh, I can't go to convention, here's my list of stupid excuses, even if it's a real excuse, even if the excuse is like, my mom's in the hospital going through chemo, I need to be there for her, okay? Post a solution publicly, right? Oh my gosh, I'm heartbroken because I want to go to convention. I have to be in the hospital with my mom. maybe so-and-so people could take notes from me, but I'm not going to be there in person, but I'm going to watch the recording. Is that public? I don't know. Anyway, if there was a recording, they usually do a recording, right? You write a solution, and once you get really good at finding solutions instead of excuses, well, what do you think that's going to do to your business? All right, Lindsay says, that's what you will get, yeah, if you're focused on excuses. Always a way, convention is key. There's always a way to make anything work. Sometimes you just have to be creative. The excuse givers never find the creative solutions because law of attraction inevitably gives them more obstacles because that they're focused on excuses and things in their way. But solution finders, somehow things just always work out for them. They always have a way through. They always have a way to make things work because, well, they're solution finders. So, moral of the story, what kind of entrepreneur are you going to be? Are you going to be the excuse maker or are you going to be the solution finder? It's very difficult, probably impossible to be both. And I encourage you to lovingly tag people in your organization that you know need this message. And I'll be the bad guy for you guys. You're not saying, when you tag someone in this video, you're not saying, you suck, you make excuses. Most human beings make excuses. If you want to be the kind of human being that succeeds as an entrepreneur in doTERRA, you're gonna have to learn a different way. So again, to recap, it's gonna start by you stopping posting your excuses publicly, whether it's a 3-way group message or whether it's a team Facebook thread or whatever it is, or a comments or thread or wherever, okay? First, stop posting your excuses publicly. Second, start bringing solutions to the table instead of excuses. And if you don't have a solution, then ask for one. That's a great other practice. Like, if all you can focus on is, wow, this sucks, I can't go to convention because I have to be at the hospital or because I have to be at work or whatever, post, how else could I get this information? Then instead of showing up with an excuse, you're showing up with a request for a solution. That's amazing too. Mia says, thank you for this reminder. All right, you guys, it's time to end the soapbox. I love you and I loved you enough to tell you the truth here. Successful entrepreneurs are solution finders. And if you don't have the solution, then ask for the solution because other people will have solutions for you. And when people give you a solution, do not shoot down the solution. Oh, I thought I was done, but I'm not. You guys, I'm not done. When someone comes to me with a problem and I say, here's 5 different solutions. Which one of these works best? And they shoot down every one of them. Oh, that pisses me off. Okay? If someone gives you a solution and it's not the right one, say, oh boy, I like that, but I still think I need something else. What else could work? But don't ever give an excuse to overshadow or overthrow someone else's solution. That is also so rude. Hi, Christine. Lindsay says, be open to others giving you solutions. Absolutely, okay? You guys get what I mean, all right? And I want to talk about that for 30 more minutes because it happens so often, you guys. In fact, it happens when I'm team training other people's teams even, and I'll say, here's the best way to make this work. And someone raises their hand and say, well, here's my stupid excuse about why that's not going to work for me. And I just think, you need to shut up and you need to be teachable. Is that so harsh? But it's true. At least that person could say, I love what you're teaching. I feel like I have a difficult time with that because of such and such reasons. What would you do in this situation? And then as a coach, I can say, oh, good question. And then I can help them find another solution. There is always a solution, but you never get to the solution as long as you're bringing your freaking excuses to the table. Did you notice how I filtered my language for you guys just now? Alana says, those people are exhausting. Just saying. Yeah, don't be the exhausting person. Solutions are energizing. Excuses are very draining. All right? Okay. Time to go. All right. Much love to you guys. Mwah. And I will see you throughout the week here in the forum. Please share this with your team. Post it on your team pages. The reason why I'm asking for this above all other videos, is because this is the morale killer and the solutions are the morale boosters. And I think that we have enough people that are struggling to find their success and they need to hear this message. So, all right, to all of you guys that I offended, know that I offended you because I love you and because you're not going to succeed until you learn this lesson, okay? So, bye everyone. See you soon.